In its various forms and contexts, sexual violence in conflict zones remain a grave violation of human rights, inflicting long-lasting trauma on individuals, families, and communities. It is a weapon of war used to terrorize, dominate, and destabilize populations. As a result, victims and survivors face social issues like stigmatization, segregation, rejection by family and community members, and rampant breakage in marriages. Let's not forget about children born as a result of conflict that remain a great burden to these mothers. Lack of sufficient resources like protection, health care, and justice. It disrupts societal norms like the culture of peace, conflict resolution, and marriage. Security and political challenges hinder interventions, health issues, and many others. Addressing sexual violence in conflict needs urgent action, as 1 in 3 women in conflict zones experience sexual violence, which is often used as a weapon of war, and yet millions of survivors remain invisible and unsupported. This requires a collective effort at local level, at national and international levels. The Security Council then should raise awareness on the prevalence and impact of sexual violence in conflict settings. Use social media, community events, and advocacy campaigns to amplify the voices of survivors and highlight the need for action. Support and promote survivor organizations and organizations that provide medical, psychological, legal, and social assistance to survivors. Advocate for survivor-centered approaches that prioritize dignity, confidentiality, and empowerment, and above all, reparations for survivors that should be inclusive from the beginning in its inception, implementation, monitoring, and everything. It should involve survivors because survivors themselves know what exactly they need for them, for their lives to be repaired. The Security Council then should, governments and international organizations, policymakers, should strengthen and enforce laws against sexual violence in conflict. Support initiatives that promote accountability and justice for reparations. Encourage integration of sensitive strategies in conflict prevention, peace building, and post-conflict reconstruction efforts. Support programs that empower women and girls and address root causes of violence. Hold perpetrators accountable by supporting investigative efforts. Protect and hold accountable those responsible for sexual violence. Encourage the integration of gender-sensitive strategies in conflict prevention, peacekeeping, and post-conflict reconstruction efforts. Hold perpetrators accountable. Strengthen international justice mechanisms such as the International Criminal Court. Promote gender equality and challenge harmful norms that perpetuate violence, encouraging men and boys as allies in preventing sexual violence. As we normally say in SEMA, a network of survivors of sexual violence, that nothing about us without us. This is what I encourage for all actors here to do. Every voice matters. By standing together, we can help and end sexual violence in conflict and build a world where all individuals are safe, respected, and empowered. Take action today. Together, we can make a difference.